G'day guys, Sci-Fi back again with a non-subscribers choice video. This is actually, how's that? Not much of a break, from YouTube. Some people, they break and go away for months on end. Some don't come back at all, but yeah, I promised if I had anything to show you, if whatever you asked for, I'd do it. But this is a different one. This guy does not subscribe to me. He basically has no social media outlets, doesn't do G+, doesn't do Facebook, Twitter, blah, 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 you know the meaning. And some guy at work, surgical consults, surgical registrar, or sitting around having lunch talking about renovations and how it sucks. And I'm like, yeah, I have to get the figures off my wall. Everyone stopped doing what they were doing and went, what? I said, yeah, you got to get all my action figures off the wall and off my shelves so they can paint the ceiling and whatnot. And conversations went to conversations, and yeah, this doctor goes, I remember back in the days when the original Star Wars figures came out when I was a kid, and I really enjoyed them. And I said, yeah, I've got them, but they're bigger. And he goes, what? And I said, anyway, so here you go, doctor. This is for you and anyone else, like my new subscribers who don't know that I actually have these things. They're Star Wars Jumbo Vintage carded figures from Kenner and Gentle Giant. And when I first saw him, it was back in 2012. I was going through a catalogue of Brian's toys. So I've got such light here, sorry. And they advertise them like this, and I'm like, yeah, not interested. Yeah, foot tall, original sculpted figures back from the 70s. Really not interested. Cost up to $80 or more in some cases, or less here. This is 2012, mind you. But when I first went to a comic book store, blammo, they actually came on the card, and that's when I got really excited, because what brings me memories, good memories, as a child was the actual carded figures when you first pick them up. Oh, yeah, cool, Of course, you bust them out of the pack and play with them, and I actually did keep the cards, but I have no idea. I asked my mother not long ago, hey, is there a suitcase up on the roof with all these cards? But anyway, so I'll leave it at that. I've been jibber-jabbering about all this stuff, but yeah. There we are. They're a foot tall. The cards are quite... There's a can of beer. There you go. Normal can of beer next to the figures. That shows you the size compared to what a normal action figure size is. 3 3/4 inch. These are a foot tall, and the cards are even bigger, more lumbersome. They're wallpapering my house, or they were, thanks to renovation. They're not now. So anyways, the first one I got was really cool. Jawa with the cloth cape. Sorry, so much sunlight here. Back in the days when Star Wars, it was just Star Wars, and it has a protective, that's cardboard and a bubble with a protective case, which is all very dusty, by Gentle Giant. Ages 14 and up. That's the only difference between the original cards that said age 7 and up. And of course, on the back, they have the original drawing of the first 12 and how to work a lightsaber and what they came with, the gun, laser pistol. Some of these go for a fortune now. The Jawa does. Stormtrooper sort of does. Darth Vader, I can't find one. Chewbacca, I can't find one. That's pretty rare. Death Squad Commander. And a Tusken Raider goes for a few bucks too. They're all, but most of them now are roughly back at the price that they were originally set, which was about $80, $80 to $75. Some are worth more. I'm going to have to stand up. I've got a lot to go through, so bear with me. Anyway, so another from the original cardback series was it's hard to do this, and Stormtrooper. I love this one. This is probably the second figure I ever got when I was a little kid. The original plaster and a nice picture. Love the pictures on the cards. Some are really badly done, like very out of focus images. Some are really good. Again, yeah, Stormtroopers, again, one of my favourites. Very cool from the original cards. 12-back series. One more from the 12-back series would be, now they call this Death Squad Commander. Now the reason how cool is that? See, perfectly laser sculpted from the original figure. The reason they changed the name from Death Squad Commander is because it has its Nazi overtones. So Lucas then turned it to Death Star Commander or Star Destroyer Commander as it is in Empire Strikes Back. So that's all my 12 back cards. I can sit down again now. And Greedo. Nice paintwork, nice card. And again, comes with, I'm getting ton of morning light in here. And you can get to see all the dust as well. So, even the Walrus meme. That one is going for $200. It's one of the worst figures ever made, I reckon, of Star Wars. It looks absolutely nothing like Ponda Baba, an Aqualish. You can get two versions of the Snaggletooth. You can get a Power Droid. I'd like to get a Power Droid. I remember the original one. He was so cool. R5-D4 and Hammerhead and his Mankini. And that was the original. That's what it looked like in the original 18. Oh, it says here 20. Yeah. I always thought it was the 18 back. But anyway. So another one I got, which is another one of my really favourite ones, because you get the really cool metal finish on it. Just like 3PO. I have no idea how much this guy's going for. Probably $80 or probably more. I did not see one on eBay for sale. So I had a quick look. And so that's nice figure. And again, Collector 21. The reason it says 21 is because just before Empire Strikes Back came out, of course, everyone was wondering, after the holiday special, who the hell was this guy? Boba Fett. Now again, this is what the card should have looked like. Again, all my cards are unpunched, by the way, so I'll let you know. It should have come with a rocket firing feature, jet spring. But, of course, they didn't allow it, thanks to a Battlestar Galactica figure or weapon got lodged in a kid's throat. So that is now completely the original figure, or the figures that we all got all had the rocket glued in. Couldn't pull it out. So when I picked up the Boba Fett one, it's just before. That's what the card should have looked like if it was allowed, but it was not. So yeah, moving along, and it's going to be hard to stack some of these suckers too, because had them all nicely lined up. First of my Empire Strikes Back figures I ever got was a Snowtrooper, and man was it cool. What a cool looking figure. Absolutely awesome. And of course again, perfectly laser sculpt, even to the point where the plastic on the rifle, I recall, same with a couple of the others, had a bluish tinge to it. So I remember. So Imperial Stormtrooper Hoth Battle Gear, or Snow Trooper as we all like to call them. And there are the other ones that are available. And some I have not picked up, I just don't want them. And there you can also pick up the Holiday Special Boba Fett maquette. Anyway, trying to move along. Sorry, it's a bit of a long video here for me. Now I get all the mighty bounty hunters. IG-88 being extremely tall, like Vader, Chewbacca, and a couple of others. Yeah, how's that? How cool. Exactly like the card back in the days when I was a kid. And IG-88 was a fantastic one now. Looking online, here's one you cannot find anymore. Just cannot. I don't know why. Same back. Sorry for them all being fairly dusty. So, stacking them up nicely now. Getting through them. You've just been bossed. He's cool. Nice picture. I love the picture of this guy. Again, the gun with that bluish tinge. Thank God the sun's coming. You can actually get a good look. Pity to see all the dust as well. So yeah, this card I can't find any more on eBay if you want to pick them up. You know, of course, some Still available, and again, yeah, some of them are $80. Some come up to about $400, $500. So yeah, the price has gone down on most of them. And here we go, 4 long. And I have done these, and that comes with a really wicked looking gun. Really wicked. It's the original gun. Look at the size of it. And if you remember back in the days, 4 long, that was said Zuckus. This was Zuckus. That was 4 long. Yeah, anyway, so moving through the mighty bounty hunters. Nice big pile here. I can stand up and do these now, some of them. Dengar card from Empire. So we got mainly Empire. Came with a really bad photo. Very out of focus. Of course, Dengar gets much more character in the Clone Wars than it does in Empire Strikes Back, but that's cool, understandable. And of course, Zuckus, who the original card you'll find is called Forlom. So there you go. It's a great figure to own. We'll start popping them over here now. Don't mind me. Arshana Luft. Now this one was cool. I remember getting this, begging my mum to get me this, and then again begging my wife, can I put money on that? It's a 2014 San Diego Comic-Con AT-AT. Came with an awesome little rifle. Great card. I don't know how much they cost now. They probably aren't just exclusive to Comic-Con anymore. You probably can pick them up. Again, I have not seen any at all, as in AT-AT drivers. Still, it's nice. So, coming up to the final ones. This is one of the final Empire Strikes Back cards that came out, along with the Bespin Cloud Car Pilot. Was an Imperial TIE Fighter pilot. It's funny because you very rarely saw him in Empire, at least not to my knowledge. I've got to watch it again. I don't know. You saw it mainly in A New Hope, the first Star Wars, and in Return of the Jedi, but still, that's what he looked like back in the day. The original card had no actual picture of a TIE Fighter pilot, just a picture of a TIE Fighter. Again, all looking nice. Again, another one I have not found online. I don't know where the hell... Maybe you can get them online. I don't know. Going to now Return of the Jedi figures. Not many. I don't have many. There weren't many made. A Gamorrean Guard. How cool. I thought this one would be really rare to pick up these days. But no, actually I found quite a few online. And they're going for $80. So if you're a big Gamorrean Guard fan... yeah, and he's huge. He's heavy. Big, heavy guy. Again, unpunched. Original Return of the Jedi. Well, okay. Let's pop in there. 2 more to go. There are others. For Return of the Jedi cards, they've been released fairly recently. Was a Wicket and an Admiral Akbar. But I would have liked if they had more of Jabba's guys, Bib Fortuna and Ree's Squid Head, or whatever you want to call it. But they didn't make them, but that's cool. So there we go. Biker Scout. The original picture, of course. So there we go. That's all I've got from Return of the Jedi. It's a pity they didn't make any more. And again, I don't know. I can't tell if I really want to get any more, because I've got no room for them, except for the wall. Now, this is one of my favourite and one of the harder to get ones because, and it was even harder to get in the original figure. Yak Face. Around 1985, they started to release the figures as Power of the Force, and in Europe and North America, thanks to Star Wars fan Tommy for opening my eyes to this General Giant guy, but the original European had a tri-logo. If you know what I mean by tri-logo, look it up. I can't show it to you here. But Canada, Australia and Asia got one with a coin. There you go. Nice. And was one of the last figures in 85 to be released, and it's a lovely figure. And it probably comes out, you can probably get it online, but I couldn't find it, and it cost a fortune. It cost me a small fortune. Well, actually not really, only $200. Probably lost out on money now, who knows, but anyway, it's a great figure. Nice if they had a couple more like Anamana Man and whatnot, but there you go. There's all your figures that you can get. 41 of them. Some, like Vader, are very hard to find. Others, like Walrus Man, has cost a fortune. Some, like Greedo and 3PO, Lando, you can find them. Yeah. Others are hard. But there you go, 41 of the suckers. And I didn't get a lot of the human characters. I wasn't too fussed. And the reason I liked the Death Squad Commander was because of the picture, and it gave me nice memories. I'd like to pick up a Tusken Raider. And guess what? They made a Jawa with the vinyl cape. I wish I found that first, but they didn't release that till later. Curses. There you go. So you got the two Jawas. Even though I like the Jawa I've got, the vinyl cape one, the $8,000 figure. Alright guys, there you go, it's nearly 17 minutes into the video. Thank you all for watching. I do have another subscriber's choice. Yeah, I'm not off YouTube, am I? Oh, there's another figure I was meant to tell you about. Yeah, 21B. I wouldn't mind getting him. I know there's a figure of him somewhere. Yeah, Ian Bowden, the Buffy Meister, the man who knows all about Buffy figure collectibles and Angel figure collectibles. I've got one for you, buddy. So there we go. That's coming up shortly, or soonish, whenever I get the time. So there you go, guys. Jumbo action figures from the original Kenner series. There you go, Doctor. Hope that didn't take out too much of your time. Alright guys, looking forward to seeing all your stuff coming up. Drop me comments down below. Don't expect a good doc to do so, but anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Force be with you, always.